You are very welcome to this, the Bitcoin Tarot podcast for the 8th of June 2018 with me, Cosmic Conroy. Last week, the cards said that the upturn was just a blip and that it would soon return to downtrend. And then the price just sort of wobbled up and down a bit, doing nothing all week long, ending slightly up over the last 7 days. The judges have awarded me a grade D, provisionally, because it's not yet clear whether the uptick is going to finish or not. How will we find out? Well, the judges will wait and see what happens, but we have the advantage of the cards. We'll do our usual 4-card spread, with the first card representing the past, the next card representing the current moment, the third card representing the future in Bitcoin, and the final card representing a causality, a sort of reason for the other cards in the timeline. So without further ado, let us begin. Our first card represents the last 7 days in Bitcoin, and that card is the 7 of Wands, Valour. Bitcoin has indeed been courageous all week, fighting valiantly against the bears and ending the week slightly up. So it would seem the cards are going okay. What about the current moment? Our next card represents the current moment in Bitcoin, and that card is the Ace of Discs. The discs represent money and aces represent new growth, so this represents new money, possibly new money coming in right now to the Bitcoin sphere. This could be good news. But what will the future bring? Our third card represents the next 7 days in Bitcoin, and that card is the Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands represents overcoming fear and strength. It's a very bullish card in the future position here. So far we're getting quite a bullish reading, with the Bitcoin being strong and bringing new money and strength. But why? Let's find out with our last card. Our last card represents a reason, a causality, a reason for the other cards to exist the way they do. And that card is the 9 of Wands, known as Strength. It's a very bullish card. It means that Bitcoin's strength and courage and wisdom is what has provided us over the last week with such valour, and the new money coming in at the moment as we speak, and the future that we face of strength and overcoming fear. And so the meaning of the reading is clear. Bitcoin is strong and will overcome its fear to bring in new money. What else could the cards mean? That's the end of our reading for this week. I'd like to do a longer version, but unless someone pays me to take the day off work, I can't afford to. If you'd like to chip in, here's a Bitcoin address. If Bitcoin is still in the lead when we get to the end of the fundraiser, then I won't talk about altcoins at all. Whereas, if Ethereum are in the lead, when they get to the front, then we'll do some kind of side reading on an Ethereum related issue. Likewise, for taking up the 3rd place, Ethereum Classic, if they are in the lead when we get to the end of the fundraiser, I'll do a side reading on something like the mutability of the blockchain. Finally, if you want a reading on big blocks, here's a Bcash address. Send money there, and if they're in the lead when we get to the end, I'll do a reading on big blocks. That's it for this week. If you can't donate, you can always like, upvote and share, and enjoy the strength of next week. Until then, may the Bitcoin bless you.